Hi Ticats fans, I'm here to talk about some really great original artwork that celebrates the history of the Ticats uniform from their early years, in fact the 1930s, right up to the modern era. And I'll show you the artwork in greater detail in just a moment, but I wanted to make the point that this artwork would really make a great gift. You have Mother's Day, Father's Day, a wedding gift, an anniversary gift, a retirement gift, a Christmas present, or it doesn't even need to be a gift. Somebody could just be a great Hamilton Ticats fan, and this artwork would really look beautiful framed in their home or in their office. Let me give you a little background and then we'll delve right into the art. My name is Scott Silcox and I'm from Toronto. Don't shoot me on that one. For 16 years I owned a company called Maple Leaf Productions, and we made and sold a variety of products that celebrated the history of uniforms. Not only Ticat uniforms and CFL uniforms, but also NFL uniforms, Major League Baseball uniforms, NHL uniforms, and college football uniforms. And we used the artwork on a whole variety of products. In the case of the CFL, there were kind of 4 or 5 products that we made. And let me just show you some examples if you don't mind. The first product that we made was a Plaque Poster. Now, I'm showing you an Indians poster, but let me give you an example of what the Ticats one looks like. We made a plaque poster that celebrated the history of the Ticats uniform, so you could actually see how the artwork was used in the poster. In addition to plaque posters, we also made framed posters. Again, this is just one simple example of a framed poster. This is a Packers poster, but we certainly also made Ticats framed posters that would have looked roughly like this. So we did plaque posters, we did framed posters. Then, using the same great artwork, we also made clocks. This is, again, not a Ticats example, but we did clocks that celebrated the history of the Ticats uniform. Fridge magnets were made using CFL uniforms, and as well coffee mugs were made. So what's my point? My point is that this Ticat artwork is really rather famous artwork, and I know that really sounds like I'm patting myself on the back, and I don't mean to be. That's not the sort of person I am, but I think the point is kind of true. This artwork has been seen on thousands of products that have been sold across Canada, and even in addition to products that are in people's homes right at this moment. This artwork, you also see it from time to time in the offices of the league commissioner and other officers of the CFL. You'll see it in team owners' offices. You'll see it on TV ads. You'll see it on team websites. You'll see it in various halls of fame. So, as much as sports artwork can be famous, this really is famous sports artwork. Now, everything that I'm telling you in this video can be seen on our website. It's a new website devoted to the sale of this artwork, and it's heritagesportsart.com. And I'll mention that a couple other times, so heritagesportsart.com. Now, let's look at the actual artwork. So here's one from the 1935 season. Then we jump to the 58 season, the 83 season, the 99 season, and then the 2005 season. So there's 5 really beautiful pieces of art. Really, on the website, the heritagesportsart.com, you'll be able to actually see the artwork really up close. You'll be able to see the artist's signature, zoom in on any detail of the art, and so it's hard in a video for you to see it, but if you visited the website, then you'll really get to see the artwork in a lot closer detail. And the one other point that I wanted to make about this artwork and Ticats in general is there are, certainly tens of thousands of Ticat fans across the country, maybe hundreds of thousands of fans, but we've only got 5 pieces of artwork. And I'm not trying to sound like the guy on late night TV who sells Ginsu knives or super chamois, but there are tens of thousands of Ticats fans, only 5 pieces of original art. So if this is something that appeals to you, I just would love to suggest that you act sooner rather than later to purchase one of these, because they aren't going to be around for too very long. So thanks for hearing my sales pitch. Now, let me describe the 3 ways that you could actually buy the artwork. Each one of these pieces of artwork could be purchased one of 3 ways. The first way you could buy the artwork is in this raw, unframed format, just like you see here. If you placed an order today, we would package it up properly, we'd ship it to you by UPS, you'd get it within a week's time, and then you could frame it or mount it however you see fit. This is a $350 option for the original art. That price includes the UPS shipping right to your door. Now, the second way you could buy this artwork is framed in what we call our classic framed version. Now this is a Denver Broncos piece. Let's quickly make it a Ticats piece. In this case it's a thin black frame, a double white mat, the original artwork, and then an engraved plate kind of telling the story of the artwork. I think it's really quite a beautiful piece, very simple and elegant. It's $425. That includes UPS shipping right to your door. And if you place the order today, we'd actually custom frame it for you. And so it would take a little bit of extra time before it reaches your doorstep, roughly 2 weeks, 3 weeks on the outside, if you placed an order today. So, first way you could buy the artwork, unframed. Second way is framed in our classic framed version. And then the third and final way you could buy it is in our deluxe framed version. In this case, it's a thicker black frame and a black mat. The original artwork would be there, the engraved plate would be there, and then the added touch is that horizontal poster, the Ticats horizontal poster, would be reproduced in a smaller format right here. And so you could actually see, okay, there's my 1935 Ticats original watercolor painting, and there it is right there. Sorry, right here in the horizontal poster, there it is actually reproduced. I think it makes a beautiful piece and would really look great in somebody's home or in their office. This deluxe framed version is $450. Again, that includes UPS shipping right to your door, and it would be custom framed, so it would take 2 to 3 weeks before it would arrive on your doorstep. So that's the third way you could buy the art. Oh, you're great to put up with me. Let me just make the point that this artwork was painted by a wonderful artist, a woman by the name of Nola McConnon. Nola's an old friend, a great person, and a great artist. She actually owns the artwork. She's asked me for my help in promoting the sale of it, which I'm happy to do. She's a great person, and I do most anything for Nola, so that's just an explanation of who actually owns the artwork. Now, how do you place an order? It's really simple. There's just 2 ways. The first is visit our website, heritagesportsart.com. It's fully e-commerce enabled. You could buy using any major credit card through the PayPal system, or you can phone me. If you felt uncomfortable ordering online, just call me. My name is Scott. The cell phone number is 416-315-4736. Be fun to talk to a Ticats fan. Be fun to swap stories back and forth. I could tell you some of the history and research that went into this project. I could tell you about the artist, and so just if you wanted to place an order with a live person, you're going to get me. I'd love to talk to you most any time. 416-315-4736. Now, I just have 2 other points, and then I promise I'll leave you alone. The first is, if you happen to know another Ticats fan who you think might be interested in buying a piece of this great original artwork, I'd really appreciate it if you would pass on this YouTube URL to them. That would be very kind. And my last point is, you might recall at the outset that I mentioned that in addition to the Ticats uniform artwork, we've also got artwork for all the CFL teams, all NFL teams, all Major League Baseball teams, NHL teams, and quite a few college football teams. In fact, the website, the heritagesportsart.com website, has over 1,500 pieces of original artwork available for sale. So somebody could be a Sabres fan, or a Green Bay Packers fan, a Boston Red Sox fan, a LA Kings fan. There's great artwork available on the website right now if you act sooner rather than later. And my point would be, if you'd be kind enough to share the heritagesportsart.com website with a friend who you think might be interested, that would be very kind of you. So you've been very patient. I know my future is not in selling Ginsu knives on late night TV. So thanks for putting up with me. Fun to talk to you, Ticats fans. I wish you all sorts of health and happiness, and I wish the Ticats all the best in their upcoming season. Thanks very much. Bye.